welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I am here in Blackpool. Check out the tower there. It's just started. Well, I think the tower lights stay on all day, but you know, we're middle of the winter, aren't we? We hardly have any daylight, do we? Anyway, it's Monday the 22nd. We're the day after the shortest day, or the shortest amount of daylight, and it's a little bit manky today. It's not been too bad actually in Blackpool. We've had a bit of sun today. It's been calm with no rain, which is good. That makes a change, doesn't it? And I've actually come here to the North Pier because I wanted to show you the amazing Starlings. I've done a few videos on them in the past, and you might have seen them. So the North Pier is Blackpool's longest pier, and the Starlings absolutely love it. They come here to roost, and you get thousands and thousands of them in the winter. So that's where we are right now. So we can get tens of thousands of starlings that, you know, they do the murmurations. In fact, they're doing it right now. So let's go and take a look, shall we? I'll just show you around a bit first. We've got the cenotaph here. Just at the back there, we've got the metropole. There's some people over there with flags. So they've still got a bit of a protest on outside the metropole there. Just here we've got the beer monster shelters, as I call them. Funny enough, there's no beer monsters in them at the moment, or none in this one here anyway. There might be some down there, I don't know. But anyway, the starlings are actually flocking now. Can you see that? Can you see them all up there? There's already thousands of them. Let's go and take a closer look, shall we? So as I come down here, this area here, you can see we've got quite a few people. You know, they do draw the crowd to starlings at the North Pier in Blackpool. And you know, one of the most amazing things is when you see them land on the beach, and they're doing that right now. Just look at this here, what a spectacular sight. Can you see them? They're actually landing on the beach, and they're forming like islands, and then eventually they all fly off and they do the murmurations. I don't know if you can see that. They're all flocking around there, look. And then eventually they dive underneath the pier and they roost on the, well, there must be plenty of space under there, mustn't there, for them to roost. They do it on the Central Pier and the South Pier as well. So they're no different. And also St Anne's down the road. It's an absolutely amazing spectacle. And here's a tip: if you ever come to Blackpool to see the starlings here at the North Pier, look behind you, because you can see them coming in from wherever they've spent the day. It's amazing. I can see them coming over the metropole. There's a massive clump coming up over there. I don't know if you can see that. They're probably too small to show up, but there's a massive clump coming over. We've got a bit more of a crowd here now. Look at this. Now look at it, they've all just flown off now. They've all taken off the beach. Wow, that looks absolutely amazing. Just look at that. That is incredible. Wow. That is amazing. Wow. And you get them landing on the pier as well, on the kiosks, along the lights. That string of lights they've got, they all land on there. Just look at this now. Look, you can actually hear the fluttering of the wings as they fly over you, because we haven't got a lot of wind tonight, and we can actually hear them fluttering. It's amazing how they don't bump into each other, isn't it? And they do this to ward off the predators. Not that we see many predators. I think that we get peregrine falcons sometimes, but I've never seen one myself. I think I've seen a kestrel once or twice along the promenade, but that's about it. But just look at this now. Look at them. Look. They're actually a lot of them are diving under now. There's a massive clump that just went under there now. So they tend to dive under there in stages. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, isn't it? What the sights you see here in Blackpool, the sunsets, some amazing natural sight, and this is an amazing natural wonder. And like I say, it's probably one of the best places in the whole country, I reckon, to actually see these starlings, the starlings murmurations. We're going to go to a bit of drone footage now. Check this out. Frank in Blackpool's here. He's got his drone, and he's going to be getting us some views from the air. So let's check this footage out. It's going to look absolutely amazing. Oh wow, look at this. We're right at the back of the North Pier now. You might be able to see some of the starlings flying underneath. There's loads and loads of room for them under there. I've actually been on the North Pier as well while they've been going round as well. We actually went on the North Pier, and they were flying right over the top of us, and it was absolutely amazing. That was it was a couple of years ago now. They actually let us onto the North Pier when it was closed, so we were pretty much the only ones on there. So that was an absolutely amazing sight to be able to actually see them, you know, flying right over your head. But yeah, we're just coming back now to almost to sea level, and they didn't last long on the beach, you know. So they've all gone from the beach, and I think that we might have seen the best of it now. That was a very, very quick display, I'd say that, you know. I think it was. I think you normally see them build up and build up and build up. And this display, I think that's pretty much it over, folks. That was a bit of a quick one. Yeah, but still, an amazing sight. So there you go. What do you think about that? Absolutely amazing natural phenomena here in Blackpool, and it's free. It's free to come and see. Just come down to the North Pier at sunset. In fact, you're probably best coming down about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour before sunset, because they actually start to flock in. They come in well before sunset, and they like to be in bed by the time the sun has actually gone down. I mean, sometimes I've been watching them and they're still flocking around even when it's dark, you know, when the sun's gone down. So sometimes they can be late, but generally you want to get here a good half an hour before the sunset, which at the moment sunset's about 3:45, so we're looking at about 3:15, something like that. But it's going to get a bit earlier as time goes on, because obviously we're past the shortest day now, aren't we? But there you go. That was an amazing display. It didn't last very long, but it was. I don't know how many starlings. I've seen more. I'd probably say maybe 20,000. But yeah, it was a pretty good display. I'm going to leave it there now. I'm going to leave you with some footage from Frank in Blackpool, some more footage from his amazing drone work. So I'll leave you with that, and if you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.